Good morning, everybody. Well, this is the first time I'm going to be doing a video blog at the prodding of a few people, special people in my life, who think that I need to get my story out there, my experiences, my challenges, my failures, out there for others, to inspire others. Maybe something I say will help them, trigger them, and give them the added strength or extra courage to, get their journey started. I'm referring to my weight loss journey that I started technically back in 2011, and then stalled for 4 years. And the question I get from a lot of people is, what was it that was your final straw? What was it that made you just stop and say, enough's enough? And I have to say, at the point that I started up with my weight loss journey again in September 22nd, 2014, by the way, I had already been diabetic with high blood pressure just a few months after my daughter was born. So, we're talking quite a few years here. I was lethargic. I was depressed. There was a lot of self-loathing, a lot of anger, a lot of disgust. And unfortunately, that seeped out into my family life. Not proud of that. When I'm at work, I'm very professional, and, I like to think that nobody knows that personal side, that secret side of me. But when you're home, that's your sanctuary. You feel safe enough to be your authentic self. And at that point, my children, my mother, would be the cushion for my how I was feeling, but I would project that out onto them. And I came across one of my and I'm not proud of that fact whatsoever. It still bothers me today, but anyway, I came across my daughter's best friend's mother, who invited me to a health seminar, and it happened to be for isogenics. I am not, that was my tool I used to jumpstart my weight loss again. So I went, and listened, and the things that the doctor said made a lot of sense to me. And I was all on board. So for a few months, I was hardcore isogenics, and the first couple of weeks, of course, was probably the hardest. But somehow, not liking the person that I was, mixed with that combination, that right timing of, listening to this man talk at the seminar, that triggered my commitment to change. And as I was seeing the weight drop, and I was not as tired, and my health seemed to be improving a lot, it was a good thing for me. So I started that in September, and by February the following year, I was told to get off both my diabetic medicines, which I have, and that was one of my goals, is I didn't want to be taking medicine anymore. So I did. And I've continued, not with isogenics, but I've, started, going to the gym. And of course, I'm completely amateur, so it was treadmill and some weights here and there. And really, I stopped drinking coffee, I stopped drinking soda, I stopped eating candy. And then being diabetic, of course, I wouldn't eat breads, pastas, that kind of thing. So weight was coming off, and I was feeling so much better, healthier, more rested.